That's never the plan.
That's always the plan.
That's never the plan. Are you nervous?
No.
Should be.
Why should I be nervous?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a special guest today.
Special guest?
Yeah, you're a special guest. You never go on the
I've always
channel.
been in your videos. I'm the awkward background, but I'm in your videos.
Yeah, but you're actually like in the video.
That's true, that's true. Oh,
Focus. This is the real thing that you should be focusing on. Yeah.
finally popped the question.
Finally.
Not my fault, the world's ending.
The world's not ending. We went shopping in December.
You can't do it 2 months after you do it, because you know.
It was 7.
Are you part of the whole COVID thing? Do you know what's going on with COVID? We were also on lockdown for 2-3 months.
We literally went shopping in December.
And?
Well, not shopping, but like we wanted to see like
browsing.
Like what style I like. We weren't gonna buy anything.
I know what style you liked. It was more for fitting.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't even know what style I liked.
Oh, you did. You always knew you wanted the at least the halo.
Well, yeah,
you didn't know if you wanted the cushion or the Diamond Princess.
But then I saw Sarah's Day got engaged.
Yeah.
And then I loved her ring, which was the solitaire.
Yeah, it didn't work though.
And then I liked those split shanks for a while, and then remember I tried it on and we were like,
I didn't like the split shakes anyways. You are gonna get one of those. They look cheap. They don't look very good. I mean, sorry if you have one.
yeah, it just wasn't
It
like,
just doesn't look. I don't think it looks good.
it wasn't
personally.
our style, but I knew I wanted a halo. Why can't you focus on it? I knew I wanted a halo, and then I knew I wanted a diamond band, but I didn't really know if I wanted split shank or what, like any of those. And then I liked gold, but I always prefer silver.
Of course.
So I don't know. We went shopping, and then that was on like December 5th, like the first week of December.
It was
like
December.
right after Thanksgiving and everything. So I was like, Christmas.
Nope.
And then I was like, New Year's.
Nope.
Valentine's
Nope.
Day. Our anniversary.
Nope.
His birthday. We went to Flagstaff,
It don't
and
matter.
I met his brother for the first time. We've been
And
dating for 4.5 years.
Let's go back here. So you're answering my question. You were expecting on Christmas.
Yeah.
You were expecting on New Year's.
Mhm.
You were expecting on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You were expecting the anniversary and my birthday, correct?
It was months
so why
and months and
would
months and
I
months.
do it on those days? The whole point is to be a surprise.
It got to the point where he was like, we're gonna run to Jody, his mom's house, for like to pick something up, and I'd be like, it's happening. Because it had been
See,
so
boys,
long.
Man, that's how you do it. You keep them on their toes. You make them think they're gonna get it, and then they're not gonna get it.
I know. At that point, because we went shopping in December, and then my next little hint was, it was after Christmas, like it already hadn't happened. I was at a work function for a bridal show, and he goes, I'm gonna go over to my mom's house and watch the Cardinals game. I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, have fun. And we're texting on my breaks, and he's like, oh, the game's going good. We're just hanging out, like eating some pizza, like nothing weird.
Yeah,
And I got home, and this is in the morning, so like the 11 o'clock games, like for West Coast. And then when I got home at like 6, the Cardinals were on. I was
it was
like,
a rerun.
no, it wasn't. So I was like, And then he told me later that's when he was out buying the ring.
I had the ring since beginning of January.
January 13th.
Yep.
Because I was at the bridal show.
Yeah. And what's your point?
When did you propose?
626. Or experiment 626
I
to
know.
all the Disney kids.
That's what he keeps on calling our engagement.
Yep.
So our marriage is going to be an experiment.
No, because doesn't Stitch make it? Doesn't he last?
But he's an experiment.
Don't matter. Everything's an experiment. You gotta test it, and then when you get into it.
So how, like, what ways were you planning before, COVID aside? You told me you were never gonna do it, obviously on Christmas or New Year's, you didn't even have the ring. But you weren't ever gonna do it on Valentine's Day.
Nope.
You weren't probably gonna do it on our anniversary.
Nope.
But like, how were you gonna do it?
I was gonna do it when we moved into our new apartment. I was gonna have like,
Which
a
didn't
family.
happen.
Yeah, because COVID hit everything. We took pay cuts and stuff, which really hurt. But yeah, when we moved into our new apartment, I was gonna have the whole family there. Basically, I was gonna have her mom take her out to move the last couple things while the rest of my family and her family was in the apartment already. And then when she came in, it was gonna happen then. But we were planning on moving, and then the rent on that place just skyrocketed for some reason.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't afford it. I took a pay cut at work just to maintain a job, and times are slow, so we stuck at our current apartment. And then after that point, it was hard to plan because you really can't get family together. You can't go to a family dinner because we were on lockdown for 3 months. So it was really hard to plan. But then after a while, I was just kind of thinking, instead of doing something big, do something more personal to us, and do something that's a little more meaningful and more do it yourself kind of thing.
Yeah, because I know, because we went to dinner at his mom's house last night, and she was telling me that his brother's wife wanted him to do it so bad when I met them all in Flagstaff, and she like really wanted it to happen there, but he was like, no.
She knew.
Well,
they all would
well,
know.
no, because I knew to start, like the day I met them, which was Thursday.
Yeah, but they announced their babies. So
but they announced they were pregnant, so I was like,
I'm not stealing the glory.
Exactly. I didn't think it was gonna happen that whole trip anymore because I was like, they just announced that they were having a baby.
It could have happened the trip after I think about it, but it was a whole weekend together. But I mean, that night when it first originally happened, no.
I know. That whole night I was like, it's happening.
Yeah.
And then they were like, all right, everyone gather. We're gonna like have like a little family talk over in the living room. I was like, this is it. And they're like, we're pregnant. I was like, oh, it's definitely not happening.
Because it was a present for Danny and Jody's mom and dad's freaking anniversary. It was their anniversary gift.
Yeah, and it was their ultrasound.
It was ultrasound pictures. But unfortunately, she had a miscarriage with that one.
No.
Oh, that was before, huh?
She had just had her miscarriage.
Okay, so this was the second time.
Yeah, she had a miscarriage in November.
Yeah, and
then this was in February. And they were like, we're pregnant. I was like, oh. Yeah. Or no one was expecting that. So that's when I definitely knew it wasn't happening because...
Can't steal the glory.
Yeah, but Matt's like, and guess what? Like, open up that.
That would have been bad.
I feel like Kayla literally would have killed you.
She would have.
But, all right, we can actually get into the questions now that we kind of said our story. So, Matt, when did you decide to propose? Not like how, like when did you like decide that you were going to?
Around my birthday. Remember May 20, between like the week of my birthday pretty much, I was thinking about how I was gonna do it.
From 2019? No, when did you decide you wanted to propose in general?
Oh, in general?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Not like how you were gonna do it. Like you were like, okay, like we've been together long enough, I'm going to.
I mean, it was probably around like year 2, like Christmas, when we finally had a Christmas and we'd split the households, and my family loved you, your family loves me, like it just worked out really well. So I already knew, like, my grandma already counts you as basically her grandchild.
I call this grandma.
Yeah, and then my stepmom already introduces you as her daughter-in-law before we even talked about it. So I was like, they're already insisting that we're gonna get married, so I was like, I feel like it's right.
It was a few years ago, and he had to move his office, and we were supposed to go out with his mom, but they had to stay later because things just kind of got like pushed back with the move. And then she was like, well, you're still gonna come. So her and I went to this like family party where I didn't know a lot of the people, and she's like,
Alicia's kid birthday or something.
Yeah, and she was like introducing me to like all the family friends as her daughter-in-law, and I was like, oh, okay. I love the family, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's been about 2 years.
About 2 years.
But for fairness, like why he waited, we started dating when I was 18 and a senior in high school. So he could, like, it couldn't have been like one of those like sooner times. And even at that 2-year mark, I was still like a sophomore in college and living at home.
Yeah,
I think we were just about to move out together.
Yeah. It was
like in a few months.
It wasn't the right timing then. So once 2 years together, then I realized, okay, I want to.
Yeah, because I don't think I've actually ever mentioned it, but we broke up for like 6 months our first year. Like right before we hit our first year.
We were just busy, and you had college, 2 jobs. I mean, it was just rough. We
were young also. Yeah. We were fighting over really dumb stuff, and then I was busy anyway, and it just was like, it's a really growing time because we started dating so young.
Yeah.
So, how long did you guys date, and how did you meet? We've been dating 4 years in May, June, July. 3 months?
3 months,
yeah. 4 years and like 3 months.
Man, in high school, in the library.
But that's not
After
how we
study
started
reasons.
dating.
No.
But no, that is, we met because I was going to prom with just one of my guy friends, and he was really good friends with my best friend. Like, he was friends with my best friend's boyfriend, so I would hang out with all of them, and he was also like in that friend group, so like we knew each other.
We were acquaintances.
But we went to prom with other people, but in the same group, but we talked.
Yeah, we did.
And then I slid into his DMs a year later. He was already graduated, and I was like, he's hot. And then
she called the wrong number, and it was just a big thing.
No, he gave me the wrong number, and so I started texting this guy, and his name was Matt.
Which is incredible.
It was incredible. I was like, hey Matt, this is Danielle.
Anyone from Horizon?
This is Danielle from Horizon. And he was like, Danielle from AA? And I was like,
yeah.
huh?
So I never got it. Like, I initially gave her my number. I waited probably a solid 30 minutes. I'm thinking, all right, she's not texting me. Like, nothing's happening for this. And all of a sudden, she messaged me back on, like, Twitter?
Yeah, it was on Twitter.
And she was like, thanks, a-hole, for giving me the wrong number. And I argued with her for like 5 minutes. Didn't think about scrolling up, looking at my number. No, I argued with her. I was like, no, you typed the number wrong. And she goes, look up. And I looked up, and sure enough, it was wrong. By 1 digit, though.
Because I will say, like, once it was like that, I was like, this jerk. And then
I was playing her, like,
but we were friends enough to be like, for years prior, where I could be like, all right, if you didn't want to like hang out eventually, like just say, or don't respond, like don't give me the wrong number. That is so awkward. But then I looked on his Facebook profile where he had his phone number listed, and I was like, it's off by 1 number, but I don't want to text the right number because then that seems like weird that I looked.
But I never would have known because I thought I gave her the right number, so I never would have been like, oh, how did she find...
That's why I messaged him. I was like, oh, thanks for giving me the wrong number, like if you didn't want to talk. But yeah, so that's how we met. What are you looking forward to in engagement life versus now, or versus before, I guess? I don't think much is gonna change.
It's the wedding planning, I guess, in a couple months when hopefully things start dying down. But I mean, nothing really. I mean, it doesn't like feel different. I mean, it's cool, having the ring on her finally, and she can show it off. But like, it doesn't like feel any different. Like I don't have one yet, so.
But even wearing a piece of jewelry really doesn't make it feel that different.
But for you, it might though, because you're wearing it on your left. You always wore the promise ring got you on your right.
Yeah, he got me a promise ring
about 1.5 years.
Right when we got back together, when we had broken up for those 6 months. It had been like a few months later when we got back together. He got me a promise ring, and I always wore it on my right hand. Yep. But I don't know. It's just honestly like, I was talking. Where was I? I forget. I went to like some appointment, and they were talking. I was like, yeah, my boyfriend and I. In my head, I was like, oh, my fiance. I forgot.
Yeah, it hasn't set in yet.
No, but I don't really think much is gonna change. Like,
I don't think anything.
We already live together.
Yeah,
like
nothing's changing.
We have our little pupper.
Where was she?
She's chewing her toy behind us.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't think much is really gonna change. And even when we're married,
that'll feel different.
You think so?
Yeah, because I've never worn jewelry, anything in my life. So I've worn my watches.
Yeah.
But having a ring, that will feel different for me.
Okay.
Nothing might not change, obviously. Like I'm not gonna like act different, but it's gonna feel different having like a ring on my finger.
Yeah. How long has Matt been planning it?
Yeah.
A while.
A while.
Yeah. I don't even. It's been. Do you guys have a wedding date yet?
No.
No. We're not. Yeah, we're not really gonna like fully plan. We would like to get a venue picked with a date in 22, like in the next 2-3 months.
Yeah, by the end of the year, we'd like to confirm if we want to do a destination wedding or a in-state.
Yeah, we're still really debating between the two. They both have some good pros and cons, but we're gonna actually do our first site tour of a venue tomorrow. And so I'm gonna record a little bit of each one that we end up doing, so I don't know how many we'll end up being able to do. And I'll make that like a full video, but it'll be like over time. I don't know, we want to book it early-ish because I know a lot of people are supposed to get married this year, and then things are getting pushed back to 21. And so I think things will then soon be pushed back even further, possibly.
Yeah, because I mean,
we're
who knows with the COVID what's going to happen with everything going on.
Yeah, because then we don't want to plan and then us be pushed back even more.
We have out-of-state family and stuff.
Yeah, we're thinking though like March or April or September, October. Yeah. So we live in Arizona. We can't do it in like May, June. Everyone would be dying.
It'd be like a midnight wedding.
Yeah, because we want an outdoor ceremony.
Yep.
Were you expecting it?
No.
No, not the way he did it.
She was not.
I was expecting it since December.
Yeah, but she was not expecting the way I did it.
No.
Which is the point of a proposal.
Because I mentioned it just a little bit in like the video before this. I literally woke up Friday morning.
Yep.
And today's Friday, so it's been a full week.
Yep.
And there were arrows on the ground. Like he always wakes up before me on the weekdays because he starts at 7 and I don't start till 8.
Yeah.
And so I just woke up and he wasn't sitting here, like our computers are like right behind this. And he wasn't sitting here and I saw arrows on the ground and I was like, no.
7:30 in the morning.
7:30. I hadn't brushed my teeth. I hadn't brushed my hair.
If I proposed to you at that moment,
we're in it for the long haul. Like I wasn't ready at all.
Exactly.
I was looking real cute. If you saw my last video where I inserted, because he actually grabbed my camera and recorded, like not me seeing the arrows and stuff, but like
the initial thing.
Yeah, like you actually on your knee and everything. And I clearly was looking real cute, but no, I was not expecting it at that moment. But
you're expecting it every day.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Every day you're thinking that something's gonna happen.
Yeah. If we did anything, like went anywhere, I was like,
it's happening.
Let me go put on some makeup.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes planning for Matt. Like, did anything, like, how did you kind of put it together?
Yeah, just put it together. We did the writing, did the pictures and stuff, and then that was really it.
Did you come up with it, or did like Jody or my mom? You did?
Mm-hmm.
So not much behind the scenes planning, since it was
simple.
One thing we want to mention though about the reason why he did it in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Because his dad proposed to, was it Stephanie or Jody?
No, Jody.
He proposed to Jody, his stepmom that raised him, in the kitchen. And so he was like, I have to keep the shock tradition going. That's why, that was our dog's butt.
There's your favorite man.
Yeah, yelly girl. Yeah, so he was like, I have to, like if you saw the video, he was like, I had to keep the shock tradition going. And so that was because his dad proposed to his mom in the kitchen, so. It worked out great, Zoe girl.
She was part of it too, she knew.
Zoe knew. You kept it a secret?
Yes, that was good.
Are you guys thinking about a destination wedding?
Yes.
Yes. Possibly Cabo, Cancun, or Hawaii. Possibly, because if we do that, we'll probably just do like a ceremony and then like spend a few days with our family.
Right.
And then everyone else would leave and we'd finish our honeymoon off wherever we are. And then we would come back here and do like a reception with more family, because we were starting to make like our guest list. It's not official obviously, but just for like a rough idea, there's 125 people, and I was like, nope, we can't have 125 people if we do a destination wedding.
Yeah, no.
No, but if we do a destination wedding, it'll most likely be like his parents, my parents.
It'd be very close.
Maybe your grandparents, because they have a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't think then though, because like I'm not
Jody
really close.
said they probably would.
Yeah, probably, but I mean, like I'd invite them, but like I'm just not really close. Like obviously I'd do my side, like my close, but it'd be like close. It'd be like maybe 10 people. Yeah,
we wouldn't do a lot of people, and it would honestly, like it wouldn't be a reception, but we would do like drinks with everyone and like a party, and then come back here and book like a
small venue or something.
A small venue just for a reception, and do an open bar there and like all that type of stuff. You trying to show off your shirt?
No, I'm slipping down the chair.
The Ravens?
Yep. 16-0 this year.
Okay.
September 28th, watch that game. No, we're not getting into this. That's a different video.
That's my birthday!
Different video. Let's go. Next question. Stay tuned for that one. Next question.
We're not going to the Ravens.
Yes, we are.
My birthday. He wants to sit down in a bar.
This is next video.
and watch the
It's not
Ravens
even
versus the
close.
Chiefs.
Yeah,
you know we're
you're
gonna
the Chiefs.
Yeah, and we
Yes.
lose every time, and
It's
you're gonna
every
be
year.
grumpy
I'm not
on
gonna
my
be grumpy.
birthday.
I'll be grumpy the next day. Your birthday's on a Monday. What are you doing on Monday? It's,
You were gonna take me out to dinner.
and I will. To a nice bar. Where's the sports?
What's your pet peeve about each other? The fact that he thinks I'm gonna go. No, I'm kidding.
I don't really know. I really thought about it, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, my pet peeve about anyone in the world is if they chew loud, but you've been a lot better since knowing me.
we had to adapt to it. You can't eat chips. If you have spaghetti, you have to eat it right. If you don't, she will give you the look. And it is not a very friendly look. Because I'm a slurper. And every time I do it, I have to turn the TV up or the volume up on the TV just so she won't hear it. And she still stares
It makes me
at
nauseous. If I can hear other people eat, I'm like, okay, I'm sick. I can't eat. Yeah. But that's my pet peeve about everyone.
That's not what my pet about you is that.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't even like
I don't
drink
have
like a glass
something-
of milk and if she hears she's like,
well, there's no reason for an obnoxious like as you're drinking. You can do that so easily without making that noise. That's my pet peeve about everyone in the world. I don't really have one about you specifically.
yeah.
How long did he have the ring and where did he hide it?
So I had it since January 13th, and I hid it at my stepmom Jody's house. Since our apartment's so small, I didn't want her looking for it. And then I got
wouldn't have
it
done
like
that.
2 weeks before I did it, and I hid it. And she never found it.
No. Well, because honestly, at that point, it had been 7 months,
Yeah.
and I wasn't really thinking it would be here.
Yeah, that was there.
Where are you getting married?
Don't know.
No idea. Either Phoenix, Arizona, or
No, either Chandler, Phoenix, Scottsdale.
well, yeah,
Sedona,
just.
Arizona.
But people that watch this don't live here.
Maybe
so
I say more parts of Arizona, not just Phoenix.
yeah, but no one knows those parts.
Okay, Scottsdale is a rich area. Probably not gonna happen.
But everything's considered the greater Phoenix area.
Not Chandler.
Yes, it is. That's still the greater Phoenix, Mesa, Chandler, Scottsdale, Gilbert.
We're getting married in Arizona.
We're getting married in Arizona.
One of the cities besides Tucson
Or Sedona.
or Casa Grande. Sedona's still in the talks.
It's
That'd be
just
cool
so
to go up north and-
It's beautiful. If anyone like looks up, but it's really tough with like hotel rooms and everything. So it's like a destination where people have to pay to stay without it being somewhere like
We're driving 2
Cabo.
hours back without being drunk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. There will be an open bar.
Yeah, there will be an open bar at our wedding. That I've already asked every place that's sent pricing. I'm like, what about your bar
Yeah, what about the
packages?
bars? How can we work with that?
Did you pick out the setting? No, I didn't pick out this specific setting, but I picked out like
Pick up the style.
I picked out this style where basically every ring I was trying on by the end
Looked like that.
looked like this. But I
You
was
were just stuck between the cushion cut and the princess, and I got the princess.
well, I wasn't
It looks
even
more
stuck.
crisp.
I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought I wanted that split shank cushion cut halo. But then when I ended up trying all of them on, he was like, you're picking out princess cuts, halos, like everything, and he was like, I was like, okay, now I don't want to know anything else and just pick one out.
Yeah, I knew
so
what you
I didn't know it was this one. I said that story in the last video though, how we went to, we're back. I don't know why, my camera just stopped recording.
You have to combine them or something.
Oh yeah, that's easy. But yeah, we went to Robbins Brothers and we picked out everything because in the price range that we had talked and everything.
Just keep going, keep going, keep going.
In the price range and everything, and then they're like, okay, now let's go pick out the diamond, and we're like, isn't that the diamond in the ring? So it ended up being like what, like 12 grand, the one I picked out?
It was like 15.
Yeah, and so
The setting was like 8.
But
the
that's what
diamond
we
was like
thought.
6.
I didn't think the setting was that much. I thought we had agreed like on like
The
5
setting
or
was pretty
6.
freaking. Well, I thought it was like 8 total. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that's pretty fair. That's fair. But no, it was 8 for the setting, 6 for the diamond. I mean, it was expensive.
It was ridiculous.
We walked right out of there.
Yeah, we were like,
No brochure.
thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no brochure,
And then we
nothing.
left. I know you guys have been together since high school, but Matt, how did you know this was the right time?
The pros?
Mhm.
I mean, every day she'd look at me and do this famous tick tock and point it at her wrist like there was a countdown. So
I would also send him pictures of my left hand and be like, it's so bare.
yeah, so it was destined to happen. No matter when and where.
But that only really started happening after we went shopping.
Yeah.
And then every holiday had passed and every opportunity that I thought that he was gonna do it had passed. So I was like,
yep.
TikTok! Like, Jesus! But how'd you know this was the right time, honestly? Not including me giving you crap.
I just felt right. It was just like one of those, like, you know, you get that feeling in your stomach, like you get the butterflies and stuff, like you just know when it's right.
Yeah. What style wedding do you want?
We're kind of open right now. I just don't want like Western or like old school.
Rustic. You don't want
rustic. I don't want like rustic, but I don't want all like straight modern. So once we see venues and stuff,
he doesn't like anything that's all white, which is very modern. He doesn't like white walls, white flooring, white.
No, like white, well, you know, white cabinets with like a gray countertop. I love that, but like all white, no.
Yeah, like just like kitchens and everything. He's not into like that super modern all white look, which I know like wedding venues are like that now too, like the super modern ones. And so we won't do something like that. We're thinking lots of greenery. And then we'll do like little pops of like either blue or green or
something like that.
Something along those lines.
What the venue looks like, it's a match and stuff.
The only thing he mentioned to me that he would like is if we get married here, he wants to do it like on a golf course because he said grass, so
yeah,
a golf course. And then our indoor, we don't really care about the pretty.
Yeah.
Will you vlog the wedding or have a wedding video?
Videographer.
Both.
Videographer.
We're doing a videographer. For sure.
She's gonna forget to vlog.
Oh? No.
I guarantee you won't see a video until after the wedding of her going, oh crap, I forgot to vlog.
No way, because those are my favorite.
She'll be too excited.
Those are my favorite videos to watch.
And you're gonna forget about it because you're gonna be too excited. That's why there's a videographer. Tell someone to follow you and then vlog it that way. You're not gonna walk around with the camera and vlog it.
No, I might assign that to Leah, who will probably be my maid of honor.
But you will not remember. She'll.
No, I want to do like not just the videographer like things. Like I want to do like our rehearsal and stuff.
Well, that's
and,
different.
Like,
yeah, I'm talking about the wedding.
The wedding day when I'm getting ready and stuff. I'm not gonna do it like while like walking down the aisle. That's not gonna happen. And then will you vlog the planning process? Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna start with the venues and then. Because a lot of the planning won't be going on until 2021, honestly. Because
it's just hard.
2022. Well, yeah, and like you can, but we're not gonna book a photographer and like a videographer like 2 years in advance.
Because we don't know the dates.
Yeah, we don't. Well, yeah. By the end of this year, we'll have a date and we'll have a place, and
we'll have a place, but not a date.
Yeah, we will, because when you have the place, you have to pick which date, and then they lock that in for you.
Yeah, but we still talk to family, make sure, hey, you're not like this.
Well, that's why you do it so far in advance.
Yeah.
But we'll pick a date and everything, and then most likely, like, engagement pictures and stuff will be, like, March or something next year once it starts getting nice out. And then, yeah, then the end of 21, like the middle end of 21, and then the beginning of 22 will be the most planning. But we'll start with the venue stuff. But that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe and don't miss our wedding series.
Shock and awe.
I have it as permanently shocked.
That's good. I still like shock and awe.
Yeah, I like that one too. But I have permanently shocked because I'm gonna be permanently shocked now. A shock. But yeah, and Zoe girl will be.
Yeah, you should be a shock too.
But thanks, babe. Thanks for doing this video with me. We'll see you in the next video.